For a person to sit up here and tell me that, man, it's okay, you can't win them all. Yes, you can. If you're going into any season, if you're going into any game, thinking to yourself that this is the game that we can lose, or we don't necessarily have to win this game because we already won so many other ones, then you're failing yourself as well as your teammates. Never is there a point in time where I think that this is a good time to lose. Never is a good time for me to ever accept me giving subpar effort to my teammates, knowing that we have an opportunity to do something or achieve something great. Ever since I was, a kid and had the ability to compete in sports or compete with anything from washing dishes to taking out the trash to folding up the bed, I can remember multiple games of basketball in my backyard, and as a family, we would antagonize each other with, "Oh boy, you sorry," or "Man, you ain't nothing," or just saying something that will get under the other person's skin. And at that moment, before anything was organized, that's when never accepting losing was instilled in me. I can remember a time in my life where I was intimidated of the moment. And I was relatively young. I was in the 9th grade, and I was starting varsity. I just remember me having the starting nod because our starting quarterback at the time had broke his finger. And everybody, kind of looked towards me to be the saving grace, knowing that I was, in some ways, the future. But was I ready for that moment? I had soon found out that I wasn't. Here's the seniors, the people that I looked up to for so many years from middle school, and here's an opportunity. We're having a perfect season up until this point, and I don't want to let those guys down. And the first time I fumbled the snap, it was, okay, it's all right, you get the next one. Well, I fumbled, 3 times. And I kind of felt embarrassed for my family. So all that in a nutshell, I blew it. I promised myself at that specific point after that game, after the tears had dried up, that I would never fear a game or a moment ever again in my life. I would be the feared. And after making that promise, then my whole approach to the game of football changed. Before I even got drafted, I had wrote Mr. Richardson a note. In that note, I stated that there's no doubt in my mind that I will and want to be the greatest football player to ever play this game. And I am willing and able to give you every single thing that you want. I also mentioned that those were big words to say, but in the famous words of Muhammad Ali, I was the greatest way before I even knew I was. I'm so involved with trying to have this killer instinct mentality. When you look at the greats that have played or have done something great, from Muhammad Ali, Tiger Woods, Kobe Bryant, Derek Jeter, LeBron James, Stephen Curry, just a list of certain people who you can see it, you can sense it, you can feel it. When watching them play, it was something that it was different that they had that another player didn't. And is it taught? No. Can you work on it? Probably. But it's that burning desire when you are fed up with just accepting something and you know that you're worth more. I know my worth as a person, I know my worth as a player, and I would encourage any other person that has known that strive for the highest form of yourself as possible. When I look at my teammates, when we all can relate on a common goal or a common ground and say, we need to do this. This is what we're capable of. Everything else will take care of itself.